filmmaker will often go to great lengths to tell a compelling and accurate story. Usually there are endless hours of hands-on research that go into every scene and every character.
But what if your film takes place in 12 foreign countries and your characters are involved in the second largest illegal industry in the entire world? My name is Brittany Lefevre.
And I'm Philip Abraham. In 2009, we started writing a story that could shed light in sex trafficking in Latin America.
We had the passion, but our knowledge was limited, so we felt led to take it a step further and dive into the issue ourselves. Volviendo Pursuit is a documentary of our journey through Latin America in pursuit of an authentic story worth telling.
But at the heart of the issue, hard questions have even harder answers. And our quest just to tell a good story transformed our lives and became a story within itself.
As filmmakers, we just started talking about a movie that we wanted to do.
Una película de diarios, de motocicleta, algo muy similar a eso. Reflejar la belleza de la cultura. Y a esto faltaba algo.
It needs to be about a road trip down Latin America of this girl who was trafficked into the United States, and then she tries to make her way back.
We don't have the whole story yet, but we're out to find it.
It's a real adventure.
How can we get in those minds? How can I say to a prostitute, I know how you feel?
I'm a pimp, you know what I'm saying?
You're a pimp?
I got my own club, I got my own just beautiful girls, man.
Where at?
Let's go.
Nos maltrataban, nos gritaban, nos tuvieron retenidos durante 3 meses, lo cual nosotros llegando ahí teníamos miedo ya que migración, los policías y federales están involucrados en todo esto.
This is the devil in his darkest place, and we're inside it, and we're trying to get these girls out.
To think about portraying, writing a character who has gone through such horrible abuse, and yet she's right with God by the end of the film, I don't have it in me. I don't feel.
If we do this, we're going to be able to do anything.
We actually have now something to lose if we don't succeed. We have to do something. I mean, we can't just make a movie walking away knowing that there's tons of issues that still need to be taken care of.
What are we going to take to them? I mean, we don't know anything about healing or abuse.
These women, they're not passionate about what they've gone through. They're passionate about where they're going. So that's what we need to start speaking out.
What they've experienced is just inhuman. To come out of that right into an environment where people aren't educated, it's generally not going to work.
Fixing somebody's pain isn't anything you can do. Only God can do that.
I was being molested. I was going to church with the person that was molesting me.
I'm scared to death for the rest of my life if this is what we're going to be fighting.
Really, it's just to have the church, a body, start speaking out, start getting educated, start understanding abuse.
No podemos trabajar desarticuladamente. Es importantísimo trabajar articuladamente entre las organizaciones nacionales, pero también crear redes internacionales, porque la trata y la explotación sexual cruza las fronteras, no tiene fronteras.
We need to all stand up and we need to push this back into the gates of hell because that's where it's coming from.
Quedan las cicatrices para que uno no se olvide de dónde es que Dios lo saca a uno.